Hey guys, welcome back. This is day 2 of our cabining trip. Let's see what we get to do today. We started our day off by having some coffee and we actually went to the washroom to brush our teeth.
Yes.
I didn't film that because my phone was dead. The beach was like really not busy.
It's a tiny beach.
Yeah, it's a tiny beach. It's not too busy. I think there were like 2 families there with small children and the washroom wasn't too busy. I think it's probably because it's also a weekday. We are ready to go. We're really excited. We're gonna probably go to the beach today, get a canoe to rent. Right now, we're just waiting for my husband to come back so we can make some breakfast. So one thing about the Ontario parks are that they're government run, so they are really secure facilities. I would say they do a really good job with like the washrooms and they keep things very well maintained. They actually have like park rangers that drive around at night every couple of hours, so you do hear them. Even when we're just camping, we can hear them like in the middle of the night just driving by to make sure like everything is good. The area that we are in, usually actually a lot of the camps, obviously they're in the middle of the woods, so there is a chance of bears. Yeah, so they make sure like everything is good and there's not excessive noise and nothing like crazy going on, just to make sure that everybody is safe. So earlier when we woke up, we went to the washroom. Like I said, there's no running water and there's no washroom in the cabin. The cabin itself is great though. It did get a little bit like hot in the middle of the night, which is like the opposite experience because when we go camping I get really cold, but we did open a window and there's an extra fan in there, so I think we're gonna probably run that tonight. So we did bring our own grill. This is the one that we have. It's from Outbound. It has 2 burners and we have a small barbecue also, but we decided to just bring this. It's kind of easy, and these are the little propane tanks that we use with these. These are the mini ones, but the cabin itself also has a barbecue, so we were thinking we would just use that. So let's go check that out. The barbecue has a little stove on the side, so I think we might just use this. I have the grill too. I just don't like using like a grill that other people cooked on.
There's probably like other stuff.
But usually like at the dollar store, you can buy like a separate little rack for the grill. And I think next time we'll do that. We'll maybe buy an extra rack or something, and then we can put it on top and we can use this too because it's actually a really nice grill. Well, this is I think how we turn it on and off. The instructions are right here. I actually have like this whole shelter for this, like a screen shelter, which we did not bring. Like I remembered in the car, that would have been perfect because it would have been covered away from the sun and also all the bugs, but I forgot to bring that. I'm just gonna go down over there and check out that area because we haven't done that yet. The kids are seeing like a chipmunk or a squirrel or something.
Come close to it.
It's right there on the tree. It's so cute.
It's like a little chinchilla.
Definitely not scared of us. It's actually coming closer. Maybe it thinks we're gonna give it food.
There's a couple do something.
So
there he goes.
as you can see, this is pretty thick forest.
There's actually a trail, right? There's actually a trail next to our cabin that goes down there. So I've actually never been here.
Yeah, we can do that. It's actually a really like nice fire pit. We usually always do a fire. This is actually the first time we're at an Ontario park that there's a full fire ban. Sometimes there are restrictions, but because of the wildfires in Ontario, and they're actually not too far from here, we can't use. It was obviously a little disappointing because the kids wanted to do s'mores, but I think we're gonna figure it out. Might be able to do it on that propane stove. For some reason, I thought I was gonna sleep like really well in that cabin because it was really cozy, but I had a really hard time sleeping. I couldn't sleep. I think it was probably just because it got really stuffy in there. Yeah. And what we got to do today is just have that fan, the extra fan that they gave us, and maybe open a couple more windows, and hopefully that helps. These guys are playing while Shari and I are going to cook something. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I'm putting out there, and if you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know if you prefer camping or cabining. And if you guys do have any questions about Ontario parks, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. And make sure you guys watch this video till the end to find out how much this cabin cost per night. Here's our breakfast for this morning. We did some scrambled eggs with some peppers and onions, as well as some hot dogs and toast. The kids just decided to have the hot dogs. So the eggs were just basically for me. We just changed into our swimmer and now we're gonna go to the park office to rent a canoe. But right now we're checking out this little place in the corner. There's a couple of picnic benches here, so people sit here. Sharks looking for fishing spots, but it's pretty high from the water. I don't think you can go down there. Can you go down there? I would go too. I just don't have my hand. I would. It's not that thing. You have to kind of bend. You can't go down straight there.
How does the water feel? Oh, they look so windy.
It's so breezy today. Very, very, very breezy.
He's gonna go stand on that rock.
Yeah, he's just finding spots for fishing. Yeah, I seen a little bit deeper there, but there's a big rock over there too. I can see it.
Oh, your big rock is here.
My big rock that I was trying to get to, yeah. Oh, there's a cabin here. That's why. I didn't even notice. Their cabin is backing off to that. This is the park store. We came in here to rent a canoe and to pick up our permits as well because we did not get them yesterday. And surprisingly, the store was really nice. One of the better ones for sure that I've seen in Ontario parks. They had so many things in here. Just in case you forgot something, you can come here and grab it. The staff in here was so friendly. Anytime we ran into the staff at Silent Lake Provincial Park, they were amazing. Well, if we forget something, at least they have everything.
Forget anything, have everything that you want.
And they have off
Some stuff.
and toothbrushes.
Toothbrushes.
It's very cool.
They have toiletries.
And they have some pajamas too. So we decided to rent the canoe for the whole day. They had a couple of different options per hour, but the park office was about to close, so we decided to rent for the full day and return it the next day, which was in hindsight a bad idea, and you will see why. This is a little shed they had outside where we had to collect our life jackets as well as our paddles. Okay, so we got our life jackets and our paddles, and Sharky's just gonna set up his rods, and then we're off. The canoes were already by the beach. We actually had two launch options. If you've watched my previous video, you'll see that we went to another location that we could have launched our canoe from. We just chose the location that was closest to our cabin and by this beach so the kids can swim after. The canoes were numbered and locked, so they gave us the key for canoe number 1, and this is our canoe right here. When we went to Bon Echo Provincial Park, we were able to rent the canoe for the whole day and launch from multiple parts of the park, but this time around they only let us pick one or the other, so we decided to go with the beach location. So what that means is basically you can take the canoe out from one location, put it back, maybe take a break, and then go to the next location, take the canoe up from that location, and that works out great if you're renting the canoe for a whole day and you have access to more water. We're not planning on being on the water for too long today anyways because we are with the kids, so this is actually perfect for us right now. Yeah, I think that's better. These guys are all like wet, like their pants are already kind of wet, so it doesn't matter.
In the canoe. Yippee. To get it all the way to that dock.
The beach is right there. We just came out a little bit. I always hear a duck or something on this side behind us. Even yesterday I heard it. That's okay.
Over yet, right?
What is it, a sunfish? Oh, you got a bite like right away. Only because I swear the water is so much deeper here. The girls got scared, so now they're playing at the beach. You can see them from here. Yeah, Amina was terrified, like she's crying. So I would force her to kind of do it anyways. That is true. Okay, so we just came back from a couple of hours of swimming. We actually attempted to do the canoe. We rented it for a full day and we went out for maybe 20 minutes with this one who started crying. So then we came back and then Shark and I went for like maybe 30-40 minutes. But yeah, that was kind of a fail. We should have just rented for a couple of hours, but that's okay. We got life jackets and then Afia and Amina and Afia used them to go swimming, so that was pretty good. And now we're back and we're just gonna eat something and then head back out. We're gonna go for a little hike and then maybe all of us are gonna do a little bit of fishing.
Yeah.
This is what we're making right now. I actually wanted to make chicken burgers. I brought chicken burgers. This is chicken breast. I cut them up and then marinated with some Cajun spices so we can do Cajun, well, chicken sandwiches, I guess. Some people like to call them. But these guys put them in the freezer, so now they're frozen solid. I'm just gonna leave these out and hopefully when we come back, we can eat these a little bit later today. But for now, hot dogs it is. I realized I also had my Greek salad, so that's perfect. We'll have this as well. That's it. We just finished eating and now we're off for our second round and this time it's gonna be fishing instead of swimming.
Yep.
How do you feel about that, Afia?
Fine. I'm probably just gonna sit there. Wait till Mama done fish. Maybe see if we catches any good fish. Maybe some games, you know?
Yeah, these guys are really tired actually. Afia did a lot of swimming, so she's extra tired and she didn't want to go. But this is just our last day, so we might as well get.
Why does it have to be our last day? We can just extend it.
Too bad, Afia. We're leaving tomorrow. Yeah, we have a couple hours before sundown, so we're just gonna do some fishing. And Shark made them a deal, so if they come with us,
he's
and be active.
He'll let us eat as many s'mores as we choose to eat.
And I don't think you can have that many. Like, this is gonna be so sweet. But I mean, how many can you possibly eat?
1 billion.
Yeah, I doubt it. Well, first of all, we don't have really s'mores, but I want to go stargazing again. This is where we're gonna attempt to go because we saw a bench when we were canoeing. So we're right here, and I think the bench is around here, somewhere here. And this is the map of Silent Lake. We're staying right here, 208. So this is the little area. As soon as we enter, we turn here, and this is where the cabins are. The rest of the campground, where you're just camping like with tents, they're right here. And apparently there's another beach here. We did not go to that. We just stuck to the beach that was closest to us, which was right here. Yesterday we arrived a little late and get our permits. We have to actually pick up our permits for the car and the cabin today. They give you 2, and one you have to place on the dashboard here, and then one you have to place if you're camping, then you're placing it right in front of your campsite. And if you have a cabin like us this time around, we had to put it right in front of the cabin. This is what the permit looks like, and it says full fire ban in effect here too. It's the same area we came to yesterday. No.
It's only 1.5 kilometers. That's not even like, it's like quarter of a kilometer.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It's short, and then you can loop around and come back
If you want to.
if you want to. Yeah. I can run and get it.
You shouldn't be cold down there.
It's a little cold. All right, Are you ready, Ami?
Yeah, we got the Pringles.
Pringles, we got some water. We're trying to find that spot that we saw from the canoe so Shari can fish off of it. And there's a little bench so you guys can just relax. And here comes a bridge.
I'm putting not a troll underneath the bridge.
Let's see if there are any trolls under this bridge. Oh man, I wish we had summer all year round because summer in Ontario, beautiful. Summer in just Canada in general is amazing, but we've only really seen more of Ontario, so I'm just gonna speak of which I know. And Ontario is just beautiful in the summer. We literally go out every year. We check out all these different parks, and we still haven't even hit maybe like 5% of the parks that are out here. I think we've gone a total of like almost 10 Ontario parks so far. Every year we try to do a different park. Silent Lake has been really nice so far. Well, this trail is pretty straight so far. Just a slight up and down. We haven't had to do any crazy steep hills or anything so far. It's not a lot of rocks. Hasn't been raining, so it's not muddy either. So far, so good. You saw a turtle?
No, but they said there's turtles in this
Oh, I wish
I
we get to see one.
turtles here.
Any turtles?
No, I think there's sleeping in turtle.
Look at this tree, the way it fell.
Where? Oh, that's
Yeah. And guess what? It wasn't that hard. We could have done it yesterday. But I was telling you guys. We're getting another view here. Oh, this tree looks like it's just gonna fall over soon. Under that tree looks like a little hole, right? Looks like an animal would live there. Okay, I think we found it. We just thought it was gonna be like a clearing to it. But there isn't a clearing to it. We're just gonna go through. Yeah, I'm being careful. I'm not looking into the camera. I'm looking at where I'm going. You saw Prince?
There.
There's the bench. We found it. Afia, stay in the center, okay?
There's a memory of somebody.
Nice.
Somebody passed away.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's a dedicated bench. Dedicated to
So
somebody.
we can't sit on it?
No, of course you can. That's what it's for. Oh, it's so quiet. Water is really, really calm.
Baba caught one.
Can you see it? Nice.
Goodbye to Barry.
Bye.
We're not getting skunked.
Okay, I'm still with Mama.
I didn't catch anything. Shari caught one.
Sit Mama away. It's like Santa said we both.
And that was it. Okay, we're walking back right now, and Afia is deliberately staying behind so she can be in my video instead of Amina right now.
Well, I'm in it already, Afia.
She's walking beside me for the last 2 minutes, and then she's like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna record something." Hilarious kid. We're just heading back to the cabin now. The sun is setting, and we don't want to be in the middle of the woods.
And we don't want to be late for
Goes
s'mores.
down. Instead, they can have as many s'mores as they want.
It was a deal.
It was, sorry, not a condition. It was a deal.
Yeah.
So then,
You can't break the deal.
yep, deals cannot be broken. We have to leave tomorrow
I'll
by
tell-
10
You got time to
Okay,
take
AM.
some quick.
So the cabin itself before 10, and then we might just be in and around the area. Maybe we'll do something, or maybe we'll go home. Where? He ran away. That's what we hear. You know, all the sounds and like little like branches breaking.
That was so cute. His butt was so big.
He saw us and he ran away. Wow. That's what a s'more looks like. Graham cracker, chocolate, and then marshmallows. We just do Nutella because it's easier to spread. It
Yep.
doesn't need to be melted.
Now it's time for these bad boys to go in the microwave.
Would have been perfect if there was no fire ban, because we would be doing the marshmallows, roasting the marshmallows on the fire outside.
They're really like puffy in the microwave and super soft.
Now I do one more that though.
Okay, squeeze it together and the marshmallows literally oozing out. Nice. Okay, it's that time again where we gotta leave, so we're just packing up. It's about 9:30 and we gotta be out of here by 10 a.m. I have most of the stuff ready to go. The kids are just slowly taking everything out and Sharik is loading the car. Yeah, not sure what the plan for today is. We might stop somewhere on the way back because we are like almost 2 hours out, so we might stop somewhere on the way back and maybe do something, or we might go straight home. Let's see. The moth's still there.
It's really big. It's like a purple one.
Yeah, we opened the door this morning to grab our stuff and there was this huge, I'm not sure if it's a moth or a butterfly. Still alive, poor guy. Can't fly or anything. We just had to move him to the side. We also have all these dishes. We were supposed to go take them to the washing station yesterday and we didn't really do that, so I think we might do that right now before we leave. Just wanted to show you quickly how the showers look like. This one is the handicap one, but they're generally very clean and super convenient. The ones by the cabins had a code to access them, which I couldn't remember yesterday, so I just wanted to show you this today before we leave. This one is the handicap one, so it's a little bit bigger, but they all look very similar. This one is the washing station, and this is where we came to wash our dishes. This one, once again, also needed a code to access. They have so many outdoor water taps, which is great for getting drinking water. We saw so many people out filling up their water bottles from there, but you're not allowed to wash your dishes there just because the smell from the food can attract animals. Ready to leave us, yeah?
Yeah, I really want to extend the trip.
Okay, we stopped at this place. It's really nice here. And we're just gonna see if there's enough space to cook something because we didn't get enough time to cook this morning. So we haven't had breakfast or anything. But we have everything. Like we have our cooking supplies and we have a lot of food left over. So we were thinking we'd just stop somewhere and make something. There's definitely more space on this side. Yeah, it would be nice if there was a table or something, but there isn't. Afia, stay off the edge, okay?
See?
Hey guys, welcome to Niagara Falls.
What?
Just kidding.
So small.
I want to go fishing too.
That's so tiny. It's a rock bass? It looks like a sunfish from here. This was probably not the best way to start our morning, but I needed some caffeine and it was really hot, so I got some ice cream for the kids from the convenience store. Even though that place was beautiful, it just wasn't a great location for us to set up a station where we could cook something and have a relaxing picnic with the kids and enjoy a meal. So we decided to go to another location. Now let's go over some costs for booking a cabin at Silent Lake Provincial Park. It cost us $138 per night. Keep in mind that there is an online reservation fee of $9.75 and we are in Ontario, so we also pay HST at 13%. So our total for the 2 nights came out to $322.87 Canadian, which honestly is a great price, especially in comparison to the other cabins and cottages that you can book in Ontario through Airbnb. Those are quite expensive. If you are looking for more information, visit ontarioparks.com.
And now we decided we're gonna.
It's just so much stuff. That is so hot. Well, let's do that. I know. I mean, I wanted to earlier. This is a third stop. Now we're just gonna get something, I think, to eat instead. Then we'll just save all that food for him. We finally found a really nice location, but we got really tired of running around this morning and it was extremely hot. So we decided to get Subway. It was really close by and it was really cool in there. So this was a nice little break. And Subway obviously in Canada is not halal, so we can only really get the tuna sub or the vegetarian. And here we got the tuna. Oh yeah, I saw that. Maybe I'll make the rest of it on the way back. This is cute. Where are you trying to fish to? We found this perfect place to relax while my husband fished, and this is pretty much where we ended our day. And I actually fell asleep right on this bench because I was that tired. And that was it for our amazing cabining trip at an Ontario park. If you guys do have any questions about Ontario parks or our cabining trip, make sure you guys comment them down below and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can.
So Ella, I'm eating crackers and the seagull trying to come.
It's so breezy.
No, my crackers!
Everything's flying. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate all the support. If you guys like these videos, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything. And I will see you next time. Have a great day.